Eccoci qua, buongiorno a tutti, live Emanuele Nusca con voi la domenica del Politicatore 26 ottobre 2025. Che succede? Che il libro è fuori, il quanto di conoscenza terrestri è stato pubblicato e quindi the first version, the first edition is available for you to buy on the website uis.world. So I'm here once again to explain what this action is and what we're heading, what I'm planning, what all this is all about. Quindi non so se abbiamo una audience inglese o italiana, ma per favore let me know in the comments, write something in the comments. So because I could proceed both ways, Italian or English, because my aim is to allow anyone all over the world to know the same things at the same time. Io vorrei che tutti conoscessero e sapessero le stesse cose allo stesso tempo, nello stesso momento, perché questa azione, this action, this book, the information that I'm releasing now is really affecting the whole human consciousness. So it can be acquired by everyone, everywhere. It can be used by everyone, everywhere. Quindi le informazioni che sto rilasciando possono essere usate da tutti, ovunque e quantunque. Valgono per tutti allo stesso modo. They have the same validity for everyone. Everywhere. Pack English. Oh, good, Pack. Welcome. Yes, I will proceed English. So, thank you very much. And please feel free to ask anything to the Politicator. Emanuele Nusca is my name. And yeah, I will start presenting. So the new uis.world website. Here it is. Okay, so uis.world, you will find the info attached in the video. So what this is a huge project, a scientific and political governance framework for responsible terrestrial human beings, UT, and this entire thing is developed on a blockchain because it needs a blockchain. Is only possible with the use of a blockchain. And so to speak, the universal identification system is still blockchain agnostic, but as a project, it means that you can really develop it once you understood how it works, and the papers are all free for you to download. You have the papers, so both versions, English and Italian, everything free, and everything is already time-stamped, by the way, because this project is ongoing. So we made already a choice for the best blockchain, which is BSV, the original Bitcoin Satoshi Vision, because at the moment of now, again, Sunday, 26th of October, 2026 is the best blockchain we can have that can host this project. So what this project is all about, as the title says, is a registry, is an identification system, but it has a lot of elements inside that concerns legality, and all these start with, yes, again, identity. The name that we give to this being to identify us in this new system of legality on Earth is terrestrial human being, and this has a scientific definition now. There are many websites already that describe the whole project. One of these is, for example, terrestri.info. You have this website, is translated in 3 languages already, and you have the definition of a terrestrial human being, the actors that are doing everything, and they are in the need of have a monetary means, they are in the need of a legal framework, they are in the need to have a society, they are in the need to have everything they want, basically. But at the same time, we terrestrials are at the same time the makers of everything. So we have to work to have and to get everything we want. So all these and more, so basically the entire project of the UIS is now, which has about 14 years of development and checking and proof of work, so to speak, behind the scenes, is now described all at once within this huge book, The Quantum of Knowledge to be Terrestrials, that you can buy on the uis.world bookstore only for BSV. And this will be the only marketplace where you can have and exchange your work for this quantum of knowledge to be Terrestrials, this book. So this is a huge book. Unfortunately, the English version is not completed yet. What I mean, it's about 300,000 words, all of that. So I'm behind with the translation. So you will have only the first 8 chapters of it, but they are very important as well. And so the rest will come in the last, I hope, couple of months. And so the price is being reduced. But why I issued the book at the same time? Because once again, this is an action that starts, the Universal Identification System starts to fund itself with the sale of this book, so to speak. So it's not me selling the book, basically. It's the UIS that wants to fund it itself. And also we want to give to everyone, since this is a terrestrial action, so everyone can do at the same time. Every purchase will be ordered in time. So we have given to everyone the possibility to be in that rank. The first who will have bought the book will stay the first, the second, etc. So if you are English speaking, you can buy the first 8 chapters for now, but be among the first, because later on you will have the NFT attached. So to buy the book is required your email address, so we can send you the PDF file, and your ordinal address. If you don't know what an ordinal address is, you can check here this other page where we explain and advise for a couple of why is not loading, of wallets that can give you the ordinal address. So I hope my web is on. By the way, if you are BSBers, you should know the site is on. And yes, I have picked up the right blockchain to build up on Porco. Yes, thank you very much, Pac. So, okay, so it's a huge project, and also we have proofs and tools. Again, we built in time. This project already has 14 years of action. You will find information in time, but mainly Italian, because it will be an Italian production at the end of the day. I'm Italian, so everything is born in Italian. So but the best part now is translated, and again on the papers page of this website you have the distilled work that is within these 9 pages, 9 papers. So they're very hard to read, to decode, but the project will start simple and can start simple. So now it's all about your understanding about this, and the best way is to ask me things. So then you have the proofs. Again, the tools that are already available for you to use. So you have the Bitcoin SV Blockchain Explorer that you should know about it, but is a way to explore every thing that happens on the blockchain. Starting with your purchase of the book, you can check it, your transaction, if it is true, and whatever else. Then we have a timestamp service. You can timestamp your link, your files forever on the blockchain. And as we did for the papers, I showed you, they are all timestamped and certified. Then you can save files on Bitcoin. We have now another website we are adjusting, so the link will come soon. Then you have the perfect choice and the dual vote bot. You have two bots. They are working on Telegram. We didn't put the link yet, but they are active. They're working. You can ask for these two links for me in Telegram. We will make tutorials how to use those, but they are ready since years now. This is at least 3 or 4 years that are ready for you to try this new system of voting, the dual vote. Both with they work on Telegram, so you will eventually use your group, your Telegram group, to launch a poll, so the people within that group will vote with the dual vote system. Please check the manual or the papers of this model that is decoded perfectly and explained since 2015. So is almost 10 years that is well decoded for every human being. The manual is available in 16 languages. It works, and yeah, you can try yourself, and you can use it with all alone, with Telegram alone, with no certification on blockchain. Or we also developed a version that you can, where you can store your files with the use of BSV blockchain with Encash integration. So this to show a little bit of the work we did in time. Again, from my side, I'm working on this since 2012. So this is the very end of the building, of the structure, of the description of everything is concerning the UIS, and this, the release of this book, which is not really, in fact, a book. I don't like really to call it a book. I like to call it a manual, because it is the manual of the UIS, and then is a collectible piece if you want, right? Because you will have your NFT. So it's a unique thing, by the way. It's the first time in the world that a book is so difficult to acquire because you already need to have a huge knowledge to have it and to get even more. And by the way, again, all the technicality of the UIS, by the way, is free. The knowledge that is within the book, aside the narrative and aside the fact that is a collectible item, aside the fact that is a unique piece of thing, and aside the fact that is a proof that you participated to this to the birth of the UIS, buying it, it's a unique new first thing that's happening. So if you want to be part of that, yes, you can quote unquote buy the book, or exchange, much better, some of your original Bitcoins for the quantum of knowledge to be Terrestrials. That is the book. Again, the English version, unfortunately, is behind with the translation, so we'll only have the first 8 chapters, 135 pages of the 844 pages. But the rest of the knowledge is within the papers. The rest of the narrative within the book will come in the next months. Can my donkey register? We'll see. We'll see if he has 2 legs and 2 arms, and he will learn something. Maybe. Yes, of course. So, okay. Yeah, please comment, ask me things. Otherwise, I will keep ranting about this. So this book is also a challenge, because this book is written, it contains many arguments, and it is making many statements. Yes, thank you very much to the 16 viewers, 18 at the moment on my screen here on StreamYard, because we are going live as well on YouTube and on Facebook, other than X at the same time. So we are going live on 3 platforms. So hello to everyone. Feel free to like and share overall, and you will do yourself a favor, because I know already what I'm telling, and I don't know to know again. You perhaps know better, because this is an opportunity as well to buy something very unique, even if you will never read. Perhaps you can also speculate on this. Yes, you can do basically everything. Every action is up to you, and you will have the responsibility. This is what we will learn, and we will put in practice in the UIS system, because the UIS system is also a political architecture later on, after we will have the best legal identity documents in the world ever possible, ever possibly to issue. Okay, then we will proceed with all the rest. But all the rest, once again, is already wrote, is in the paper. I'm talking about modules of various nature. They are all concerning, so politics, sociality, and money. The management of these 3 things at once, that we terrestrial need to address once and for all, if we really want to change this world for the better, okay? Which is what it will be, because there is no better, no worse. There are the things that we are going to do, that we are deciding to do, and we are going to do. Those things will be the best thing, okay? But we can know only after we will have chosen and make. So the UIS is also a huge piece of philosophy, so to speak. So this is a call for everyone. Come here and debate with me, the Politicator, as terrestrial human being, if you are capable of. So you will understand better why this definition, why the need of this definition, and why all this work, what we are really releasing, and what is for, why it should be useful. So since I believe there are few BSVers in the moment watching as well, I would like to, we have Franco as well. Good morning, Franco, my loyal assistant in this journey. Hello, Franco, good morning. We have some viewers, so if you want to introduce yourself and allow me to have a break, and you will try your English skills. Yes, we are very true here, guys. We don't care to be as we are. We don't care to show that we don't know the best English. We don't care to be again genuine and propose what we have. We want to be tested, we want to be verified, and we want to as well verify you, no matter the language you're speaking. So please, Franco, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Hello, everybody. I'm happy to speak in English with someone of our brother, our human brother in this same earth and this same planet. I'm happy because we are doing something very, very powerful here in Italy with this project. And we will be happy to see many people join, because this is a very good chance for humanity. We have a good instrument for use it for ourselves, for our freedom in this world. So stay tuned, and you will see that this humanity is have the possibility to change in better way.
Oh yes, thank you very much, Franco. Great, good to see you on live in English. We break the ice, so to speak. So yes, this is a huge project. So what we really want to know, what we really want to do now is information. We want to go live as much as we want. I'm often online and basically 24 hours a day and live either on TikTok. So let's follow us, guys, and start to talk each other. Open face, open screen in public. That's the power of everything I did up to now. Make it everything public with my face and name, so you cannot mislead. And I have more than 13 years of history on online, on chain, not on the web. Sorry. So you can check me. I'm still saying the same thing since 12 years and propose the same project. So now I think the understanding of it will be eased, okay, by the time and by the repetitions. But still, I know that many of you find this thing very strange. They don't understand modules. Guys, allow yourself to understand. Allow yourself to spend a little bit of time on this. Allow yourself to read what I wrote in these 12 years. It's a lot, but now it's distilled once again here in these 9 papers, but there are still a lot of pages, dense, very dense, full of concept. But the thing is that, one, we have new instruments on earth like AI, blockchain, the same internet, the best technology, so we don't have problem of any sort. It means that we can solve any problem, energetic, food, health, whatever. We have solutions, we have science. But what it good morning, Gianluca. Hi, good to see you in this English live this morning. Ciao. So the affirmation we are doing as terrestrial human beings, knowingly and consciously, that we have resources, we have science, we have things, we have everything, but we are lacking of a new social infrastructures of truth that allow us to do the correct, proper politics. That's it. That's what I really want to do. It's so hard to understand the bottom line that. And the political system, once again, is one thing with the economic system, because politics and economic is the same thing. You cannot talk about money without talking about politics, because money, to start with, and you will have the definition in the book, well explained, what money is. What is money? Money is a contract, it's a political agreement between the people that is using that meaning of exchange that also has a value, and the mechanics and the name. And these 3 things are described within the social contract that is called money. So now the problem that we are having in the world is that we have fiat money. Doesn't matter if you're using euros, dollars, whatever else, that is fiat money. So it means that there is a private entity that is printing this money and is lending this money to us. And we believe that that money is also worth of something. So that's wrong. So I hope this now you understood this concept. But again, on the book, they are set in stone. So as we like to say, it's set in stone now. There is no longer to dispute about this, about the true nature of money itself as a primordial concept, and the difference of money, fiat fucking money, from the federal banks. That's it. There is just a matter of coping. Okay, so more you cope because you understood. It's not a fate. Okay, you do not need to trust me. I don't want your trust. I want you verify me. I want you verify things. Okay, so for me and for many terrestrials now, there is nothing to dispute anymore. We are already in the agreement of what money primordially is or should be now in effect, and what we now instead have in use as money, the fiat money. that is a bad system, and this is demonstrated by many also economists, and I fix it in one chapter of the book. So why the book is so long? Because it contains many theses. Okay, so the final thesis about money, the final thesis about politics. Now we know what politics is, so we cannot go wrong. What is politics? Is the art, the science, the process, if you want, the common action to establish a rule or to come to a consensus or to decide a thing together. Those are all synonyms of the same action. Again, politics is a public collective action. What you do in that action, singularly, you take part to a group of people and you become one mind, one heart, because you express all at once one decision. That's politics, and that's what you don't know and what you don't like to do. So we have two problems as an average terrestrial human being, because I was like that. Then I understood that I was my problem. I was seeking, okay, in the world and pointing finger to others, to the politician. They're bad. Everyone was bad. I was never looking at me. One day I watched myself at the mirror. You're bad as a politician. You're not doing anything to change the society. You're just fucking complaining and do your job. Yeah, you're doing your job good, but you're still only doing your job. And in doing your job, you're also producing a lot of rubbish while you earn money, because your job is made on basically a huge part of it producing rubbish. So I realized my wrong situation in this society. I was fighting in my mind something that I was doing with my hands, because the two things weren't connected. My soul was connected to my body. I wasn't one within myself as a terrestrial human being, which is a psychobiophysics entity, and this is explained in the book. And once again, you have the free knowledge among the sites that I show you many times. One of those is Terrestrials, terrestri.info. This is the definition I'm talking about. So now this definition is scientifically correct, is provable, is agreed by many people, because I wasn't showing the screen. So this one. Okay, wait a second. Let me check okay, this one. Because this definition has many years of peer-reviewed by many other terrestrials that agreed. And lately, since the AI came out and I started to write this book, which was supposed to be much shorter, a third of what it came out, okay, it contains as well the debate of this definition with the AI. The AI contested me. But here you are this, here you are that. This word is probably you can change for the better. But then we talked, and at the end of the discourse, the AI as well said, well, okay, now that you explained precisely what you want to mean, this is the best definition you can have up to now. So that's why now I want to have your opinion on this. You must read, you must know the history of the definition, because this is you. This is all of us. This is the standard definition for every one of us, no matter what, because it's scientifically the best that we have on Earth. And with the time, more people reading, more people agreeing, it is becoming known, and in effect, it acquires legality, it acquires consensus, also because, again, it's not my idea. I'm not launching a new philosophy here. I'm launching the truth, the final definition. And if, again, someone in the world will come up with with an improvement of this, we will discuss all of us terrestrials publicly and will eventually change because we want the better, the best. And we know that we can have it because we build it together, or either one of us, but we terrestrials, doesn't matter. So if it's one, well, the others should recognize. So again, terrestrial people also judge. We sentence. So don't be wrong, though, do not be in prejudice. Be sure that you know deeply what you are judging before sentencing it. Okay, so from now on, please be sure to know Emanuele Nusca and his projects, why he's called himself the Politicator, why he's so harsh when he comments and when he wrote posts, why. Know why, then you judge. Please do that. I learned doing that. I was wrong the most part of my life before. That's why now I'm telling, and that's why now I know, because I was a donkey myself. Then I understood something, and then the dual vote came to me, the terrestrial understanding came to me, and the UIS came to me, and I realized it with a lot of effort. Again, for the ones that don't know my action, I'm working on this 24 hours a day, basically. This is my main only focus, job, everything I'm doing voluntarily, completely funded by myself since 2012, okay? And again, I'm not here to sell books because I gifted the book to the UIS. And so basically now the UIS is funding himself to deploy itself, because within 2027, and that's why the book costs 2027 euro cents. So we play with numbers. Is a huge election year here in Italy and also around the world, perhaps. So in the book, another chapter of the book and another paper of the book, the last one, The Game of Votes, My Civic Prime, is a scheme, is a contract, and again, is well defined in the paper, which is written like this. You see many pages, you have formula, is written as a scientific paper, bomb-proof, with every detailed described of what is going to happen and how this public political contract works. So this game of votes is a new opportunity of use of your vote wherever you are on earth. If a system is already in place and allows you to vote on something or on someone, well, you can use this contract on top of that election to have another way to you on how to use your same vote in that election. So it looks like complicated. It is a little bit complicated just because it's a brand new thing you never heard of before. So you need to wrap your mind up around this. But once again, this thing here is on for the Italian people since 2012. So it's an old history for me. Is explained in many languages, now in many models, and I also applied in my hometown, L'Aquila City in Italy, in 2012, in 2017, in 2022, because every 5 years we are going to elect a new mayor. So I will do again in 2027. So from here to 2027, by the way, I want to show to my town what I did in the world. And that's why I want to give the world the demonstration that all I'm doing, I am also applying in my hometown, because the changes starts within you, yourself, and the environment that surrounds you, that you can really change with your actions, whether they are physical or not. Oh, we have a question. And needed rules EU 2017 incentives can be enforced with the US consensus mechanism. Unfortunately, Beck, I don't know what you're talking about. Any needed rules EU 0026 incentives? Perhaps it's an Australian thing. I don't know what you mean by that. But again, this is an open system. This is the foundation of a true open but fully legal, the best technologies you can have on earth for politics combined into one project. And please, again, verify what I'm saying, contest it, challenge it. But to do that, you need to know that. So before, you should have read the book and all the papers and acquire the full knowledge of the book, talking with me, listen to me, and making question with me. Because, yeah, again, every module is simple, but all at once is pretty complicated. So yes, you will need time to understand this, and you will need work to understand it. Yes, you will pay a lot of effort in sweat and tears of brain. And this is also written in the book. Why? Because and this is written in the papers, in the paper number 6, paper number 7, Quanta of Terrestrial Humanity, that starts with paper number 1, relationships between 6 primordial terrestrial quanta, where we are seeing the birth of the QA, the quantum of attention, because the attention is the first thing first that we terrestrial human beings uses. So you're now paying attention to my words, or you are paying attention to your laptop. I'm paying attention on what I'm saying. Okay, I'm paying attention in forwarding what I want to say in terms of information. And by the way, in this doing, I'm sharing, spreading, transmitting informations. Doesn't matter which sound I emit. This is a part of the whole information contained in this video, okay? But now what you are doing, you are also paying some attention in receiving the information, right? But now you have the information. But is that knowledge? No, it's not. You only have the information. You don't have the knowledge. Now you have to pay within yourself and in another space-time the time and energy and other attention to that information, to elaborate it and make it knowledge. You have to verify it. Okay, that's when you acquire the true knowledge, and then you have to practice it again, and that's where you are acquiring the true knowledge. If you can make it as you received, and as I showed you, I made it, yes, you acquired the full knowledge that is only within you, because you paid the price of the information at the first time, and then to transform it into knowledge. So all this, which is logic to understand, now is put on paper. And so why all this complicacy, so to speak? Because at the end of the day, what we are really doing in changing the system, what system we are changing? We are changing the value system, the system of values on how we evaluate things and how we build the construct of a public value, not goods. Good is another thing. The good is the material object that we have, but now we need to establish the value of it. And as you can suddenly understand, that's where value is politics, is political, is always political, because the true value, the true market value of something comes from the exchange, and the exchange between two terrestrials is already a negotiation, is already politics itself. And when you do that in public, that's where you create a public price, right? And that's the mechanic that we have with the exchanges. What's the problem in that? Yes, the basic money, the basic unit of exchange we are using, because we are using a filthy boxed unit of exchange that is the bottom layer of everything. So if the foundation of your house are built on sand, your house is gonna fall no matter what. So now all this again is proved within the book, scientifically certified by the AI, because the whole book is written with the AI, and the AI is not there to help me in writing, okay? Because I wrote millions of words before the AI was born, okay? And I left proofs and proof behind me, okay? And you can check on my website, on my YouTubes since 2012. My hair were all dark. Now I have gray hair here, okay? So please check backwards and you will see I keep telling the same thing in other keys, in other words, in a better shape, perhaps. Yes, because I decoded even better myself and every day I'm doing. But the concept is the same. And I believe in it because it works. And now the AI also certified that it works, because again, the AI are not helping me to write, but I'm asking them to check me, to verify me, to compare everything I'm building. If it works, it may work. Where are the criticism? Where are the critical parts that could or can or should be changed, and whatever else. So now it's up to you. I'm building. You want to build? Come over. But before, you have to know what you're building. You want to criticize something? You want to better? Yes, please come over again. Show me what you have. But show me before of that you understood what I'm building. Because I know what you're building. Because I watched other people. I'm not building alone. I'm taking from everywhere. As soon as I see a new project, and now lately, many people, even within BSV, are coming out, popping out with fucking identity projects. And I'm telling them, guys, you know, since years that I'm building things over identity and politics, now you came up with fucking identity things. You're clowns. You're hilarious. And also, you're wasting time and energy. So I hope that you will just convert that in exercise and you will join your efforts in the developing of the fucking UIS, because it's also containing all what you did, for sure. I know that. UIS is better. I know that. I know that because I'm working this since 14 years. Again, I'm not scared to say that I am. Wait a second. I'm putting this. The Satoshi of politics, ladies and gentlemen. Emanuele Nusca, the terrestrial, is here. The Satoshi of politics. It's me. No one can beat me in the world on politics. Yes, this is recorded. Please make your shot, make your meme, make whatever you fucking want. Come over, though. Come to debate me on a public square. Come to debate the Politicator with your political ideas, because I want the truth. If you're better than me, I will say you thank you. Thank you, because you show me something that I was lacking. You show me something that I was considering. Again, so if you're capable of this, come over. Otherwise, will be the opposite. I will make you aware of things that you're not seeing. I will make you aware of a lot of things. So, and those things are already in the book. Okay, please, questions about everything. Franco, we want to post some question to me. You want to say something about the project, since you know a little bit better, perhaps. You think that I should tell something? I should explain something? A module, a particular some of this paper? Just tell me.
No, maybe the concept that we talk about this day about the expanded government, how you say in English, governo diffuso.
The diffused government. Yeah, the diffused governance model. Okay, this is a keyword. Let's see on the paper what we have, because I really want, I should use my papers. The thing is that I'm not using, because I know what that is in, so but now I think I need to use it, because where that should be, or here or here. Let's see, because the diffuse government is not described in the paper, because it's not really a scientific concept. Is variable, but is what we are going to realize. Let me explain. Let me check the paper first. No, this is the Italian edition. Let's me if I can find this word on my paper. But otherwise I will diffuse governance here non c'è. Okay. By the way, the diffuse government, what is the diffuse government, and what is the UIS structure, and how we will get from the UIS to the diffuse government? Perhaps later on I will write something specific, but again, this is explained in the book and on Italian version. This is the vision of Italian version. I will going to translate straight away for, oops, sorry. Let's check if you have, yes, this one here. What is this? Okay, so this is an idea. Diffuse government operating, wait a second, in a total democracy structure that does the perfect choice throughout the dual vote of the terrestrial, quote unquote, citizen. What that means. And I show you the pic, because the image tells more than thousands words. I have a slow connection this morning. Sorry for this. Wait a second. Should be this one. Come on. Perhaps I have here. Yeah, I have here. Okay, this one. Vision. See this? This is the basic map of the world. You see all these round circles here of terrestrials. Those are groups, right? Groups of us that are existing in the world, but they are fictitious. Every group basically in the world we have is a fictitious group, because you make, here is another image of the connected groups on Earth. But basically we are all connected, right, by the existence on Earth. So here, yes, we are moving into the philosophy and into the spiritual arguments. The Earth is one living entity, and it's undisputable. And as such, we, animals of the Earth, all of us, are part of this one creature. But in the fractality of it, of course, each one of us is one only unique, specific creature of this mess of a thing, so to speak. So we as terrestrials, we understood that we need social structures, and also we're building constantly social structures. So, by the way, no matter which part or moment of the history you want to consider, and whichever political system you have in place, that political system is being created by us, diffused on Earth, that at a certain point decide to make these things. So what I want to say basically is that the government itself, it was always diffused on Earth. Either now you have the parliament, right, but can you really say that the government of a nation is its parliament? I don't, because the governing itself is not just the people that are deciding the law, but are also the others that voted for them, that delegated them, and that, by the way, are going to respect the laws or believe in those laws, whatever. So, in my view, the government was always diffused. And also because the politician, every politician, if you want to say, they have the structure, and they are not all of them in the building. All the other people within the structure are operating outside, and you don't know where. You don't even know where. They could be everywhere. And they are you. They are the people that is talking with you, with yourself included. It's me. Again, it's only us in the world, terrestrials. And since, and this is stated and again explained in the book, we terrestrials, human beings, are political animals, that's where the true government was always diffused, and furthermore in the future will be diffused. With the UIS will be even more diffused. Why? Simply because in the practice we are going to be all politicians, and this, our phone, will be our bench in the parliament. So wherever you are a piece of government that is moving on earth. That's why it can only be diffused. I hope this is clear and answer your question, Franco. So,
Yes,
and
yes.
by the way, you are a part of the diffuse. Where is the diffused government? If someone asks you, so where is? Dove sta? Where is the diffused government? Well, here you can see one piece of it, and in front of me there is another piece of that. We are the diffused government. So wherever we are the government. We are the world. We are the children. No, we are the terrestrial human beings, and this is true. And we are all politicians, and this is philosophical, scientifically true. Doesn't matter if you want to do or not do politics. You are one of those. That's why, once again, let me tell you this in English. Politics, or you do it, or you suffer as a terrestrial human being. There is no third option. I don't care about politics. I don't want to know about that. That's shit. Doesn't matter. It means that you're not doing, so you're suffering it. Others will do, because you cannot avoid to make decisions as a terrestrial human being. And so you like to decide with others, because deciding with others, by the way, it means to ease the work. That's why we're doing. Otherwise, skyscrapers, internet, all the best things we have today was never possible. Thank you very much. Go ahead, Franco.
Yes, okay. Yes, this concept is important to understand the factivity, how much is this
Doable.
project is
Doable or feasible.
Okay. So yes, this my question is about this diffuse government, because with this I think that many people which don't have a lot of information in deep about this argument, he can understand easy the simplicity of the project.
Yeah, in the simplicity in the combination, in the complication. It looks like a paradox, which it is, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, because you know what? The whole existence is a paradox of good and evil together. That's the reality. That's why it's only a matter of coping now, because the science, the logic tells you everywhere. So now it's just a matter of coping. You coping. Find the reason why certain things, unfortunately, are like that. What I'm talking about, the laws, the true laws, the things that you cannot change, aka the way a terrestrial human being works. You cannot change the way you work. You can change what you do. You can change what you decide to do, but you cannot change how you yourself work. You cannot change your status of terrestrial human being, but you can improve that with decisions and with knowledge. Again, changing things you're doing every day. That's the effort. That's the effort. That's it. You want to have more knowledge? You need to read the book. You want to be part of the action? You need to change some of your fucking fiat for Bitcoin. That's it. You want to be a part of the chat? You got to come online and show your face and tell. There is no other way. There is no other way, in my view. I mean, and I'm doing this. We are doing this, Franco, right? We are not scared to tell our thoughts, open mind. Doesn't matter what. I don't care. I'm a terrestrial human being. I have all the right to say and speak in the world and propose everything and negotiate overall everything that concerns me, because every govern I have or I will ever have is always for me. Remember, either in the actual system, okay, the actual political system that I called and defined scientifically mafia state. Mafia state is only one thing. It's a mafia state thing, and it's scientific. So don't be scared to say this word. We live in the mafia state where we are all responsible of this creation. So now the ones like me that feels responsible for the mess that we created, we should change ourselves. So I'm showing you that I'm changing it since 2012 and I want to make it better, because I studied the parasitic system that we are in. I can describe, I know it, and I can show you that I'm not participating as much as I can in that, and I am applying myself to build something new. That build something new means not fighting what others are building. Yes, you can show them, hey guys, I'm building this, look, you're wrong. But other than that, you cannot convince them. You need to go your way. You need to make your decision. You need to be a terrestrial human being and behave as such through my eyes, as I'm trying to do, because I want to be fully truth, or better, as much as I can be true, because I don't know everything, but I know what I know now. And for you, it's the same. It's not true. We cannot know this. We cannot. Yeah, we can know everything and anything. But of course, we cannot know all at once. We would be God, right? But we are a part of that. That's why you can choose. So, a lot of knowledges, a lot of insights. Yes, basically in the book you will have 50 years of insights and the whole project and the narrative and some autobiographic elements, because yes, that's where I understood things. So I put as well a little bit of personal story, but made in a way just to explain the concept that I was seeing and I was decoding in their essence. And everything, once again, I will be happy to debate with you. I will be happy to have your criticism and whatever else. So let me show once again the Universal Identification System, UIS.world is the website, and you have the bookstore here. With the Italian version is the full version. The English version, unfortunately for now, you only have the first 8 chapters. So as soon as we can, but I want to tell the truth, the translation is halted at the moment, because I did the first 8 chapters, but I have no longer energies and time to do so, and I'm watching and looking for an Italian to English translator, but apparently it's difficult to find a terrestrial that is capable of doing that in the proper way and in the way I want, because they must use the AI, because and they must follow some instructions. So I hope that will be available before Christmas, but I'm not really sure of this. But still, you can buy the first 8 chapter and be in the first of this action, so you will be in line to receive the NFT or the ordinal that we want to release as a proof that is a blank sheet, by the way. So if you have ideas or you want to propose something for your UIS, because the UIS is not my project anymore, is a project that stands all alone, is the new jurisdiction on Earth, is the terrestrial jurisdiction proclamation, so to speak, that was always in place, because you have Italy, you have Europe, you have states, continents, but you have the Earth all at once. So now it's undisputable, it's undeniable. And in the book, you also find a good chunk of it talking about the legality of basically everything happens in the commerce in the world, an entire section dedicated to the intersected, to the OPPT filings, One People Public Trust filings, everything concerning about the sovereignty of an individual on Earth. So it's just a matter of coping now, guys, because the system, the actual system, is described in full, its fallacies, and it's true. It's truth, by the way. It's described. You just need to cope. Many people knows, and this is my way to describe those. We just need to agree and move over the words, but also now mastering the words, because yes, words are the base of creation and are the base of contracts that we are going to deal honestly, transparently, with the best means in the world, on and with the UIS system that we are building. So it's really like a DAO, if you want, decentralized autonomous organization, but it's public and it's fully true, fully legal in the eyes of the best legal framework buildable on Earth. That's my challenge for you, to dispute and have a better system than this, because I applied myself. And if something, again, is missing or wrong, let's correct it or implement what is missing. But my stance here is that we have all the instruments to make this apocalypse start and develop. Franco, please, questions, guys. I see 20-25 people from X watching and someone else around. So please, questions. The Politicator is here for you. And for me, and for me as well. I'm doing this for me. Because, again, the governments, the rules are for us, are not for others. We are all one people. The politician, the power, who are they? Still terrestrials. Still terrestrial human beings. So let's start to reclaim and retain our power. My vote is here, is in my hand. and I'm not selling anymore. I'm not misusing anymore. Because now I know what that is, a vote. In whichever system I am, I know. Because now I know which kind of legality is in the system, because I know myself. Again, know yourself and you will know the universe and all gods. Know yourself, because yourself is a part of the universe. So it's the same thing. You are one with everything else, but you have a vote. You have a choice in your life as a terrestrial human being. And very probably, if you are hearing me now, you also have a vote of the system of the political system where you are in. Whether it's America, Australia, Europe, Italy, France, you have a fucking silly vote of your mafia state in your hands. So just learn how to retain that, no matter what that is. You have it. So it means at some point of existence, you allow to have it. You allow yourself to have that vote in your hands. So now is the time to master that. I'm not selling. I'm using as I fucking want this, because I am the owner of this. It's not the state anymore. It's not the corporation. The corporation gave me, and I didn't know before. Now I know what they gave me. So I will use with my head, not their head. That's where the game is changing. And this is the game of vote. I'm anticipating things. It's a lot, guys. There is a lot in these papers. It's huge. So please allow me to explain everything, but the best way is you make questions. I'm waiting. I know that is a lot, and you're probably meditating on what I'm saying. That's why you're not asking many questions. But yes, there is a lot for you to know. I'm here to allow you to see at least below the surface. Okay? But then you will have to do the work without me. You need to read and make your mind up about the things. I will explain furthermore, when you need to read it now. You need to read the book and the papers, and that will be hard. It will be fucking hard. I know that. So it's the most difficult book to buy because no one knows how to buy. Even the people that wants to buy, most of them, aside the BSBers, don't know how to buy. They don't know how to be a Bitcoin. So it's a huge obstacle. So, and this is a filter. Because I know many people would have bought either yesterday or at launch 2-3 days ago. They're not doing because they need to go through the fire of Bitcoin. That for them is just a crypto mess. I talk with them hours, making hours of tutorials to explain wallets and this and that. So they have a huge, big mess in their minds because they only know all the propaganda and the bullshit and the traitors and the betrayers that are on and in the market since the first moment. And they are exposed, all of them. They self-exposed, every one of them. So they were cheated, they fell in the cheat because of money, and now everything is shit in their mind. Why? Because they are running away their responsibilities. They never participated to any crypto, to any development whatsoever. Just a small percentage that is not even visible because it's covered by these trains of rubbish. So it's nice. It's really time to clean all this rubbish we produced all together. So where you want to start? I started from 10,000 different places, a little bit here, a little bit there, and I will never finish alone. not even one of those places, because it's all political and it's all politics. And we terrestrial human beings are political animals, once again, and you cannot change that. Doesn't matter what. Now you will learn the real meaning of this word. Please stop to fighting words. Stop to be scared of words. Learn their meaning. Politics is the art of making decisions with other people. And that's the art, action again, that every terrestrial not just can be, have to do. You have to. And you are doing every day. You are deciding things with others. Hey, at what time we encounter, we do the meeting. That's a political decision, because we are within group making a political decision. Yes, of course, it's not public, but you're still making politics with that people. But even in two people, when you're dealing a contract, a simple sale of an apple, that's a political act, because in two people you are becoming one, because you are making one exchange. The exchange is one, but you need to have parts. That's the game, the good and the bad. Who is good and bad? The dealer or the seller or the buyer? Silly question. Okay, so let's remodel what we have in mind on the significance and on the meaning of such specific words like politics, money. Again, money. Money is an agreement, is a political public agreement among people that decides the mechanics and the value of their unit of exchange. And they named it. Yes, we need to know if we are talking about BTC, BCH, BSV, or what money you're talking about. But money overall is a concept, primordial concept, now well defined, that must work as a meaning, as a semantic meaning, and must be the same for me and you. Money is the same thing, technically, mechanically, for me and you, right? So it means that from there, the money we use, the euro, the Bitcoin, whatever we use, is a specific kind of money that we are dictating the parameters of the contracts, of the mechanics. We are dictating the parameters of the mechanics and the parameters that defines the value, that are mathematically and politically. Only. There is no way. Bitcoin will never fix money. Bitcoin fixed the mechanical part of money, because removed the printer from a building and spread it with the technology on that web. But still, the web has a political problem, because you have arbitrary numbers that they are all valid, that is not a number that is better than another, like the 21 million, 42 million, a billion. It's the same. That is not the issue. The issue is that how much is one? That, yes, of course, depends from the market cap. But now that is fixed, that's the improvement, one of improvements in the mechanics of the money that Bitcoin gave us. Because now we are understanding that doesn't matter that number more than much, because, by the way, we need to establish the value of each and every one of those numbers, and that's politics, once again. So in all these papers you will find mathematical formulas and mathematical discourse on how to value everything. That's the novelties as well. is in the theory of the UIS and in the papers. All this starts from paper number 2 that explains why you only always have 3 categories for every kind of good on Earth. Then you have paper number 3 that describes how really every life, so hence every terrestrial human being has a value, a specific, unique value. Of course, it's theoretical, but the theory of this affirmation, of the semantic affirmation, is true. So from there, you go to paper number 7, which is huge, where you have all the definition, where you have the definition of all the quanta of terrestrial humanity. And from there, from all these quanta, I will show you, you have a huge formula that includes all of them. And from there, from this crazy formula, which is all to be understood together and parametrated together, this is basically we can negotiate the value in satoshis, or the relative money that we are going to choose in the UIS. That, by the way, once again, it will be BSV. So this decision is made. Okay, this will help all of us through politics to really, give a proper, better negotiated value to our goods that we produced with our efforts and energies and time and matter that is all around us and is a part of the same universe that is, again, one only thing all at once that we are living in. We are living in an organic universe made of everything known and unknown. Doesn't matter. We are here. This is undisputable, undeniable. Whether you want God in this vision, yes, make a system where God is within. You cannot escape from the whole. You cannot escape from the logic of the whole. Yes. So, this is another part of the project. And this, so don't be scared by this number, by these numbers, because me neither. I'm a mathematician. So of course this formula was written by the AI, but this is certified in the semantics by me. It is explained in semantic. So then later on, mathematicians with all the others that wants to dispute this will help each other of us terrestrials to put the right numbers here and to make this equation works. So that's it. But again, the foundation of the politics of the UIS is written. All this is like really further development after 2027. So from now, guys, let's focus on what we have now. Let's pump BSV, let's pump the book, let's make NFTs, let's explore what we have, improves here. Let's timestamp. Franco, we will do a lot of tutorials for Italian people as well, for everyone, about how to use what we already have since years. And it's been unknown, so now there is a reason to be known for BSV and its environment, because now you have a project that really is omnicomprehensive, and you have true terrestrial people with names and faces. The time of JPEGs, of fake names, it's over. We need to count us one by one. So I will rebuild, as I explained, or the true BSV community that doesn't need either to be named as such, but yes, this is a challenge because I will destroy the non-existing one because there is none. It's all fake. So I will clean the BSV environment as well from its fakery. No one wants to talk up to now, ever talked in public in a civil manner other than Sertoshi once. So Sertoshi, please, if you're hearing me, I hope you will watch this. Please, let's do more. Now it's time to change. It's time to change yourself, Sertoshi, as well. Be prepared to drop that fucking mask, okay? Because that will not work anymore. Be prepared. That's not a protection. That doesn't protect you from fucking nothing, okay? So, and I really hope that, by the way, you're restoring your leg very soon. I know you had a bad accident, and we all feel sorry for that. So, but please, now we need to work on true shit, on true politics, facing the mafia state, which is one thing, and facing the fractal of it that is within BSV as well. I'm here for this. I'm exposing myself since ages. I know that there is this silence around me and the question I'm arising, and I know why. Because they are true issue. And I know how to solve that because I already showed with the semantic, with the rhetoric. So now, again, it's just a matter of coping. Another message I want to do. Craig Wright. Yes, Craig Wright. Sooner or later, you too, you will drop your mask and you will start to talk with me here live as a normal terrestrial human being. Because for me, you are just another quote unquote normal, because you're not normal, human being. So if you really want to do the change now and you want your fucking Bitcoin work, yeah, okay, let's come over and discuss politics, truth, you know everything, but please, now we need to cut the bullshit and distill the essence, because we can fucking make it, but the thing is, we can, and we only are allowed to make it together, because Bitcoin cannot be ruled by one, cannot be live all alone. It needs a fucking political control. That's what I'm building. So the UIS will take over the chain that is working on. Why? Because it is a political system. We are the users. We are the owners of Bitcoin. So we need to own the whole fucking platform, because the miner, the node, the developer, those are not extraterrestrials, are terrestrials as well, and they work on the same infrastructure. So we need to know each other, because we need to rule our shit. That's it. So easy and simple. So the only way to do is to stop the mafia state system, or better, evolve the mafia state system, because they are no longer working. They will never work on Bitcoin. And on the other side, because again, it's always reciprocally, it's always dual-sided, Bitcoin will never work with the actual juridical and political frame we are in. Cope with that. It's over. Read the OPPT paper, discuss about that. You don't want to answer me. So now it's time. Today, 26th of October, 2025, it's over, guys. The book is out. Everything is written there. Sooner or later, people will start to read and we start to understand things. So it's over. It's done. We are in the apocalypse. I'm certifying it with my words. You may think I'm crazy. Doesn't matter. Many people is saying, yes, we are joining this craziness now. Judge it, call it however you want. You will cope, because the reality that is collapsing is one, always was one. So it doesn't matter how many prediction of the future you have, you will always have one fucking future. And this being co-created by every one of us. So you see me, I'm co-creating what is happening and what will happen in 2027, as much as Craig Wright co-created what is happening now back in 2008 and even before. Because the whole universe, the whole life is a full co-creation that is going on. So, BSVers, thank you very much to everyone listening. Comment, like, share, subscribe, tell to your mom, dad, son, do your part, because you are a terrestrial human being. You cannot escape. You cannot escape hurt, and you cannot escape the truth of the politicator. You cannot escape. So all this shadow ban will end, no matter what, I'm sure. Because truth is stronger, and I'm after truth. That's it. That's the end of religion, philosophy, everything. This is the apocalypse, guys. For real, for real. Why is the end of philosophy and religions, all the ones and all the other bullshit? Because it's obvious. Because if you have one God, is one. So the religion are already lying in pieces and bits. They are always fighting. So, and also because the philosophical questions about who we are, where we are, how things works now are answered. We know the truth. Doesn't matter how many we are. One is enough. One that knows a thing on earth. Done. Bitcoin, Satoshi, done. The wheel, one, done. Electricity, Tesla, whoever, magnetism, one, done. We name the scientific laws, which are not scientific laws, after the people that discovers that, right? So what's the issue? We do that. You know that we terrestrials do that. So we are coming to the fucking end of an era. And this is it, because now we know the truth, and we can certify and we can verify it, that we never knew. We were uncertain. We were in the discovery of everything. So now what you want more, what the society, what the world is lacking materially or scientifically or technologically, just tell me. The answer is one: nothing. And everything is missing. You just create within 10 minutes, you build it within a couple of days if you really want. So the only thing we are lacking is immaterial thing, is politics, is contracts, is truth. Franchino, I'm ranting like a donkey. I like to rant like a donkey. This is my job, my pleasure. And I'm really seeing an audience that was never there. So I don't know what astral connection happens today, but a lot of people is watching on Twitter. And okay. So yes, thank you, Packard, for the sharing. And yeah, if you have more questions, I have more time about everything. Or if you want, I rant, or I'm calling out someone else. No, I already call out too many people today. No, for real. Everyone is doing a good job. No, not everyone. A few people is doing a good job. Sertoshi is one of those. Really is full committed in BSV, But yes, Sirtoshi, I want more of you, and you need to talk more with me because you know that I have shit in my hands. So now it's time to join, and don't fear the politics, because I know you fear that. You all know fear that. Even Craig Wright feared that. Craig Wright, politics. Politicator is here. Fucking scared you are. Come on, big boy. You are a big boy. I'm small Italian fucker. You know, you give me a slap, you fucking turn my head 15 times. So I will always stay away from you. But politically, I'm sorry, I have muscles, huge muscles. So come over. I want to be your friend. But bro, we need to address politics, jurisdictions, the true legality. Who are the judges? Who are they? Who are you? Who is me? Who am I? Who are we? Yeah, the answer is there. Simple. Terrestrial human beings. Is written for everyone. That's why philosophy over. Don't need anymore history. So philosophers, please look for a job. Yes, learn something. Not just talking and reading books, because you are fucking worthless, useless. You're consuming oxygen from now on, and you have to pay that. So I don't know how philosophy will evolve. Really, I have no idea. Because it's over. There's no longer need. We just need politics. Take decision and learn the truth. That's it. It's a huge day today. I'm so happy to tell all these things. Yes. And well, I'm waiting for questions. Otherwise, for me, it's good. This was a great content, a lot of informations. Please do your part now. If you feel, because the heart changes with the actions. Less talk, more actions. Because now I am here to talk and shut many people the fuck up. Many people. Yes, guys, exploit me. Exploit the ability of the politicator. Send me people that believes to know everything, because I want to be friend of them and show you and myself if they're really useful or worthless to evolve the social, political, economic, which is one, structure of the world. Because I'm sure, I trust what I'm doing, I have proofs, I have tons of papers, and I have actions. People knows me on earth. People knows how I behave on the streets, how I behave with other people. I'm not an holographic YouTube maker, and you know, when I go outside, I watch people in their eyes, and they're watching me. I talk with them, and I tell them the same thing I'm telling here. Same. Hey, bro, there is a book to buy. There is a knowledge to acquire. There is Bitcoin that is running. There is AI that is changing the world. There is economic is collapsing. There is lies everywhere. What you want to do? That's my approach to every terrestrial on Earth since 2012. Because the old paradigm is over. It's done. I'm not trusting any politician. Television is off in my house since 30 years, since I was young. Understood that was bullshit. Never had time. So now I know better than all of them combined. I will defy any politicians, every fucking philosopher on earth, no matter what. Because truth is one. So, or we will agree, or I will win through your eyes. To the eyes who is looking for the truth, to have the truth, understand, and get the truth for them. You need to get the truth for you. You don't care about the others. You care about you and the society as a part of the society. That's the thing. Stop talking of what others should or should not do. Talk at yourself. I am doing this. Me, myself, Emanuele, I want to do this. I'm proposing this. You want to help? Yes, because it's for you as well, if you want. Otherwise, bye-bye. But still, I will not change the fact that you are on Earth, and you will never change the fact that I'm on Earth. You see, the universal law, how are in place. You cannot change that. You cannot change the free will of a terrestrial human being. Doesn't matter how informed, knowledgeable, wise he or she is. Because also you don't have a meter. How can you measure that? It's always relative. And if we want to build a meter, remember, what is a meter? Meter. 3 points. Meter. It's a political agreement. We need to agree of what is the meter. Is this, is this, is this, is this. It must be on a public place where we can go and check every meter if it's the same. So, the meter of consciousness, ladies and gentlemen, will be this. The definition. Are you a terrestrial human being? Yes or no? So from there, perhaps we will start to know who is open to the truth, because by definition, a terrestrial human being is a person, a people, one of us that is capable to tell in public that he or she is this thing here, is, I know already that it's open to exchange for real, because they're honest. Simply, they're honest. What is honesty? Is the keeping of words. Is the keeping of promises. That's where you know that one of us is honest. You cannot judge anyone without knowing the action and the contract that was describing that action. So now we are meanings as well to demonstrate who is honest and who is not on Earth. But the thing is that we need an identity system, and that's what the UIS is and will be or wanna be. Universal Identification System. So, 1 hour 38 minutes, Franco. I think it's enough for this live in English. We made a good content, full of information. We explained many things. I'm not seeing more questions. So if you want to add something, a closing comment, or tell the people explaining that we are building, we have social pages, Telegram pages, we are making everything. Well, of course, mainly in Italian, but still, this project is really open. It works, is made for the whole Earth, for the terrestrials. That's why this will make Bitcoin work and not the other way around. Again, Bitcoin cannot work within the actual legal framework. It's only and can only be a mess of speculative things. Okay, Franco, let's go for the closing considerations.
Yes, very good. Yes, I'm happy for this content. Me too, that you made today. And yes, stay tuned, guys. Community, humanity. This is a mantra that.
This is. Oh, I will tell you know. I will tell you what. In Italian, we always use politicare e veritare, like these two hashtags. In English, is politicate. To politicate, we made this verb. So let's politicate and let's truthify. Verifichiamo, veritiamo, truthify. Politicate and truthify. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Emanuele Nusca and Franco are closing here. You will find us on TikTok, everywhere, on socials. Stay tuned. Buy the book. Bye-bye.